From ice to flooding and strong winds to even tornadoes, the Tuesday system is going to be a blockbuster across the East Coast. Hi, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice, always providing you an early warning of severe weather, a reliable forecast you can count on, and a direct approach you won't find anywhere else. If you do not already, please subscribe to my channel. I'll give you early warnings of upcoming winter storms I expect in the coming days as soon as I know about them. All right, let's talk about this Tuesday system because it's going to not only be a severe weather maker, but also a possible winter weather maker for some in the mountains of North Carolina. Look at this system coming in tonight. Unfortunately, large and violent tornadoes are possible in parts of Florida, Alabama, even Mississippi tonight. This is a dangerous system out ahead of it. You can see just volatile air. It's a powerful wind machine. You see snow on the backside of it. You see severe weather on the front side. This wall of rain coming in, and unfortunately this line takes shape late tonight where nighttime tornadoes are possible from New Orleans to Mobile, Alabama, to the panhandle of Florida. This line could contain tornadoes in it. At the very least, it's going to contain very strong winds, but I need you to be alert for this main line early tomorrow morning in areas like Destin, Florida, Panama City Beach, areas in the panhandle of Florida, Tallahassee. We need to watch this system closely. It's a wind machine, this deep low pressure right here, bringing in strong southerly winds, and you've got just this twisting and turning wind energy with it that leads to all sorts of problems. And a lot of rain all up into North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. It's going to be a rough day on Tuesday, starting early in the morning. This line really means business as it marches east. More potent to the south, certainly very heavy rain and strong winds. This rolls through, and with it comes very heavy rainfall and winds that are really going to be high throughout the day behind this system. And this could lead to some snow flurries and snow showers. Even in parts of North Georgia, Atlanta could see some snow flurries tomorrow evening. Greenville, Spartanburg could see some snow flurries or even a quick burst of a snow shower. It won't amount to much, but this just shows you how powerful this system is. Let's look at the totals. Let's look at the rainfall expectations with it, because as this system rolls through, it's going to just dump an entire month's worth of rain. And not only a day, but about 12 hours. From New York City up through New England, we've got 2 inches. And Charlotte to the I-85 corridor through Greenville into Atlanta, 3 to 4 inches. It's the mountains of North Carolina where the elevation goes up that we wring out more moisture. There could be 4+ inches here in 12 hours. That could lead to some pretty bad flash flooding. I'm concerned about that. Back through Alabama, Georgia, this is a lot of rain in a short period of time. You combine that with strong winds. Look at these peak wind gusts as I mouse this through. 40, 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts as this rolls throughout the afternoon. And those gusts stay high. It's not just a one and done. Those gusts stay high through the evening tomorrow. Combined with saturated grounds, we could have power outages across the southeast tomorrow. Up through Pennsylvania into New York, we could have 60 mile per hour gusts as this system rolls through. And it's going to stay really windy into tomorrow night. Let's talk about the freezing rain, because this starts off in western North Carolina for ski country up through the eastern parts of the mountains as ice, where we could have slippery travel first thing tomorrow morning. This even possible up through Virginia with some light ice being possible, but then it transitions over into rain. Some will get some snow out of this, especially on the backside, about 1 inch in western North Carolina, but closer to 5 inches up through Snowshoe into the higher parts of Pennsylvania and to New York. We could get a little bit of snow on the backside of this. Severe weather, by far one of the bigger concerns I have with this system. It's going to be rocking and rolling throughout the night tonight in Destin, westbound through New Orleans. We've not only got a medium to high risk of severe weather, including strong winds, but also the possibility of large and violent tornadoes. You don't see this often, folks. This hatched area means those tornadoes can not only be possible, but they could be large and dangerous tornadoes in parts of New Orleans, parts of Alabama and Mississippi. Let's look at that severe risk tomorrow, because that does extend up into western North Carolina, eastbound through Charlotte. Look at this medium to high risk and enhanced risk of severe weather here for most of eastern parts of South Carolina and North Carolina, most of South Georgia, all the panhandle of Florida, through Orlando. Let's look at that specifically at tornadoes. You've got a hatched area. Not only tornadoes being possible, but large and violent tornadoes being possible. EF2 or greater from Columbia through Orangeburg. This, you don't see that often, folks. I need you to be weather aware tomorrow in Myrtle Beach. It's going to be a rough day. It's going to be a rough day. Same story for the Panhandle of Florida. I have concerns for tornadoes in those areas. So what happens moving forward? Many of you are asking about when's the big snow coming? Well, folks, this is a blockbuster winter with every 4 to 7 days a major low pressure system coming in. We just have lacked cold air. That's about to change. The Europeans showing a big piece of the polar vortex breaking off and making its way to the south. The purple would be significantly below normal temperatures. We're talking below zero for Montana, parts of Minnesota, Michigan. Look at this. Through mid-month, this would be January 15th, we got a significant cool down coming through parts of the country, and that translates into the East Coast by about the 15th through the 18th. All right, so what about snow? We have another big system. Let me flip over the latest model. We have another big system coming in Friday with another rainmaker for the Carolinas and Georgia. Snow for Pennsylvania into New York, up through New Hampshire, parts of Vermont, getting another good snow out of this one into Maine. Then that pushes off and we get another system, just like clockwork. Next Tuesday, we get another system to come our way. Let me navigate that one out here for you. Here we are. Another low pressure, and depending on the track, this could be some snow in the northern parts of the upstate of South Carolina through Charlotte into western North Carolina, this being a week out. So the signals are there. We're not getting overly excited about it, but I always provide you those early warnings. This could be a first big snow for parts of North Carolina next Tuesday. Depending on the track of this low, it could wrap in some rain or freezing rain at some point, but this travels up through Virginia into Pennsylvania into New York, where New York City could get the first big nor'easter coming up next week, Tuesday, Wednesday. We've got to watch it closely here. This could be a big one, folks. Could be a real good snow up the eastern seaboard early next week. There are signals there from our models. Not only that, but the folks at the National Weather Service here are indicating significantly below normal temperatures coming in. That'd be the 13th to the 17th, and then that spreads east into a bigger part of the country, going into the 15th to the 21st. Not only that, but going into the first week of February. This would be the last week of January, first week of February. Below average temperatures sticking around. All right, folks, as always, if you do not already subscribe to my channel, please consider doing so. I provide you early warning of severe weather, a reliable forecast you can count on, and a direct approach you won't find anywhere else. Stay safe, folks, and I'll keep you posted.